Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. The master started again for the Panchavati, accompanied by him. No one else was with them. Sri Ramakrishna, with a smile, narrated to him various incidents of his past years of his life. Master, you see, one day I saw a strange figure covering the whole space, from Kali temple to Panchavati. Do you believe this? Yam remained silent with wonder. He plucked one or two leaves from the branch in the Panchavati and put them in his pocket. Master, see there, that branch has been broken. I used to sit under it. Yam, I took a young twig from that tree. I have it at home. Master with a smile. Why? Yam, I feel happy when I look at it. After all this is over, this place will be considered very holy. Master smiling. What kind of holy place? Like Panihati? Almost every year. For some time past, Master had been attending religious festival at Panihati, where huge number of devotees would join and Master used to dance in ecstasy. Panihati dance, this one place. It was evening. Sri Ramakrishna was sitting on a small couch in his room, absorbed in meditation on the Divine Mother. The evening worship in the temples began with the music of gong and conch shells. Yam was going to spend the night with the Master. After some time, Sri Ramakrishna asked him to read from Bhaktamala, a book about Vaishnava saints. Master read. How Master is teaching them, you see, how to spend a small leisure time to think of the Divine. We meditate, we do japa, we do some service work also, we do worship, so many aspects of sadhana, including small things like prayer, singing, bhajans, repetition of kirtan, so many things. Of that, one thing is reading. Reading gives us the faith in God and our own hopes in attainment becomes strong. He has attained. In various ways, the gods appearing to their devotees. So many aspects of one God. God is one, the vast ocean of Satchidananda, the bliss existence, absolute. In that, innumerable waves. Each wave is an aspect of God. Same ocean, One wave is Rama, another wave is Krishna. Or think as a huge government working with various branches: finance, military, education, social welfare, so many departments. What do you want from government? To particular that department you go. One government, but various powers, various discretions, various departmentalization. And that is what the Hinduism, what aspect of God you want? When you say, I want to see government, I want to meet government, which department, what? I want to see God, I want to meet God. For what? Which department? What do you want to, what aspect of God you want to meet? You are in one of the aspect, the Jiva himself is God. You are God. Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi. Another aspect, you are a devotee, God is the Lord. Various aspects. What aspects do you want to? God is infinite. His manifestations are infinite. What suits you? In what way you want to use and advance? Read. So the reading is an important part of sadhana. In Patanjali Yoga Sutra, the Kriya Yoga, the three last parts of the Niyama, Niyama, Shaucha, Santosha, Swadhyaya, Tapa, Ishvara Pranidhana. This Tapa Swadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhana refers to that aspect of God. Swadhyaya is one of the important part of sadhana. Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana together are called the Kriya Yoga. Almost all the sources of life, all the people aspiring for God, and what we see commonly is they are all searching for one common path, and this constitutes, though they do in different ways, it's called Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga of one section may not tally with the Kriya Yoga of the other. Each guru or each one adopts in a particular way. Just like teaching or learning, you can have innumerable ways of learning, innumerable ways of teaching, like that. But what is taught is the same thing. There was a king named Jayamal who loved Krishna with all his heart. He followed with unfailing devotion all the rites and ceremonies associated with the adoration of Krishna, whom he worshipped under the name Shamala Sundara. Completely satisfied with his own ideal deity, he never directed his attention to any other god or goddess. One of the inflexible rules of his devotions was to worship the deity daily till almost midday. He would never deviate from this practice, even at the risk of his wealth or his kingdom. Learning this secret, an enemy king invaded the kingdom during the morning hours. Jayamal's soldier could not fight without his command. So they watched the invasion silently. Slowly the enemy surrounded the moat of the capital. Yet Jaimal did not come out of his shrine room. His mother came to him and wept bitterly, trying to persuade the king to fight. He said to her calmly, why are you worried? Shamana Sundara gave me this kingdom. What can I do if he has decided to take it away? On the other hand, none will be able to do me any harm if he protects me. Our own efforts are vain. And actually, in the meantime, Shamala Sundara, the deity himself, had taken the king's horse from the stable and had ridden fully armed to the field. Alone he faced the hostile king and alone destroyed his army. Having crushed the army forces, the deity returned to the temple and fastened the horse nearby. Jaimal, on completing his worship, came out and discovered the horse there, panting and covered with sweat. "Who has ridden my horse?" he demanded. "Who brought it to the temple?" The officers declared that they knew nothing about it. In pensive mood, the king proceeded to the battlefield with his army, and there found the army, with the exception of their leader, lying dead. He was staring uncomprehendingly at the scene. When the enemy king approached, worshipped him and said, "Please permit me to tell you something. How could I fight? You have a warrior who could conquer the entire world. I do not want your wealth or even your kingdom. Indeed, I will gladly give you my own if you will tell me about that blue warrior, your friend." No sooner did I turn my eyes on him than he cast a spell on my heart and soul. Jaimal then realized that it had been none other than Shamala Sundara that had appeared on the battlefield. The enemy king understood too. He worshipped Jaimal and through his blessings received Krishna's grace. Master, do you believe all that? Do you believe Krishna rode on that horse and killed the Jaimal's enemies? Yeah. I believe that Jaimal, Krishna's devotee, prayed to him with a yearning heart. But I do not know whether the enemy really saw him coming to the battlefield on a horse. Krishna might have come there riding the horse, but I do not know whether they really saw him. Master with a smile. The book contains nice stories about devotees, but it is one-sided. Also, it abuses those who differ with its views. Sri Ramakrishna never encouraged or liked people with one-sided view. His heart was broad. You are human, but within he is divine. Why do you limit yourself to human or get down even to the animal level of differentiating and fighting? You are divine. See, accept all things. Become vast. Don't say God is limited. Don't limit God. Don't be one-sided. Look at the other person, looking at the same God in a different view. And try to see various aspects of God presented by various religions, various paths leading to the same realization, same result of total freedom from nature. Don't limit yourself anytime in any way. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling these people, they have done great work in presenting the Lord His devotees, but they are one-sided. They don't accept. Let me suppose Advaita concept is there, the Advaita aspect of God, the Dvaita aspect of God, the Vishishta Advaita aspect of God. The God is unlimited. So He can be anything, everything and more. That aspect has not been brought into picture. Then Sri Ramakrishna feels, oh, this is limited. They have to expand, because spirituality and divinity are the places where all differences dissolve. Nothing remains. Differences of gender, differences of age, differences of race and religion, differences of language, difference of nationality, difference of profession, nothing remains. When you come to spirituality and divinity, all differences dissolve in one reality. So that Sri Ramakrishna wants people to, so that we will be able to live together. The understanding of God will be like a beautiful garden with number of flowers, varieties of flowers, variety of colors, varieties of fruits. So that aspect of God, don't limit God. God is limitless. If a single limit remains, it is no more God. That understanding, because it is not something intellectual or something that is telling by only understanding, passing through all the paths and denomination of the Hinduism, within Hinduism, the Shaiva, Shakta, Vaishnava, the 64 Tantras, so many paths and so many ways, including some of the disliked paths and different religions also. He came to the one conclusion: God is one, people call many. This is the dictum again told to us by our predecessors, the Vedic truth. God is one, people call by many names in many ways. So, the master, following morning, the master and M were talking in the garden. M, then I shall stay here. Master, well, you all come here so often. What does it mean? People visit a holy man once at the most, but you all come here so often. What is the significance of that? Master remained silent. Yem remained silent. The master himself gave the reply. Master, could you come here unless you belong to my inner circle? That means you all are my own relatives, my own people, like father and son, brother and sister. I do not tell you everything. If I did, I would. If I did, would you come here anymore? Once Shukadeva went to Janaka to be instructed in the knowledge of Brahman. Janaka said, "First give me my fee." But said Shukadeva, "Why should I give you the fee before receiving the instruction?" Janaka laughed and said, "Will you be conscious of Guru and disciple after attaining Brahmajnana? That's why I asked you to give me my fees first." Now, Sri Ramakrishna is asking them, making them know they are intimately related to God. They are God's inner circle. They are divine through and through. The birds of the same feather flock together. That God is divine with D capital. We too are divine. Maybe D is a small cursive letter. But divine is divine. Maybe alone A small letter, alone A capital letter. A capital is God and A small letter is the devotee. Divine, D capital is God. Divine, D small letter, cursive letter is man. Both are divine. But where divinity is covered to the largest extent that the person is unaware of his divinity, and this covering has created an artificial eye projecting out of greed and lust, of hatred and attachment, then the animalhood and humanhood are covering the soul which is divine. Sri Ramakrishna, these people, this covering has fallen off. A little light from inside is coming out in their own contact, and they like Sri Ramakrishna. Divine likes divine. Nature loves nature. So here we see Sri Ramakrishna is revealing their divinity as his lordship of the universe. You are my intimate children. You are my inner circle in this world. And beyond, we are eternally one. This eternal oneness he is presenting through the another analogy he is placing there of Janakas and Janaka. Shukadeva went to Janaka. There he wants the fees first, because total identity, who will give to whom? It is like from one pocket of mine I am putting into the another pocket of my own pocket. Money I am taking from here and putting here. I am one. There is devotee and God doesn't make any difference. Similarly, Guru and Shishya ultimately become one. To find that oneness. Sri Ramakrishna is showing we are eternally one at the highest level, and you belong to the inner circle. You are coming almost every day frequently to meet me. The innermost circle alone is highly affected. A magnet is there. As you go away, the magnetic field decreases. Like that, God is there. The nearest is the highly inward, highly attached to the force within. So that you belong to the inner circle. My dearest ones, as we go, we get the outer circle. But it has its own purpose to protect and save the inner circle. So this aspect of it goes on expanding to higher and higher levels of expansion. Here we see could you come here unless you belong to my inner circle? That means you are my own relatives, my own people like father and son, brother and sister. So intimate, so deeply inward, we are one at all times. And I do not tell you everything. If I did, would you come here anymore? That realization which comes with the understanding that I and you are one. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhritavikraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namama.